Hello Ray, really lovely to see you again. How can I help you?
Oh, I've been having problems with my throat recently when I've been singing.
Okay.
I just found that my voice is getting really tired very quickly and my whole throat's just feeling slightly tight whenever I sing.
Okay, any particular reason?
Not that I know of.
And how long does it take before you start to feel that tightness in your throat?
I think like the first kind of half an hour of singing's okay, and then when I start getting tired, it then starts to just lose its push, and it starts to sound a bit weaker. Yeah, everything in my throat seems really tense at the moment.
So I think the best way for us to have a look at this problem is to have a look at you mechanically, see how your cervical spine and thoracic spine is moving, examine your jaw. Let's have a look at you singing and standing so we can check your postural alignment, and then it will be a good idea that we look at your breath and see how supported you are from your belly, whether you have any emotional holding patterns, and we'll try and treat you in those 3 specific ways. All right, so if you're ready, give yourself a little bit of time just to think about singing something that you feel very familiar with and relaxed, and let's have a listen.
Why are those things you admire most in others the hardest to find in yourself?
Let's just try and get your feet, your weight forwards on your toes. Nice and soft at the back of your knees. There you go.
This weight of it character waiting to find whatever it is that I lack.
So I want you to imagine that you've got a mouth here. This is where you're breathing from.
Me to step forward.
Lifting. That's
it. Me takes a step back.
Just keeping that nice and long through the back of your neck.
She says,
really lovely.
Do it. She says, wait a
Don't collapse.
bit. She says, not really knowing what she's waiting for.
That's it, that's it. There, yes.
Going, why do I?
So lift your eyes.
Without conviction and yet somehow sure a contradiction.
Nice and nice and soft.
To the day that I find something more.
Just try and move your weight a bit onto your toes, your big toe, because you're all in your heels, so that your centre of gravity is falling right the way through the centre of your body. Yeah? So that we're not thrusting forward. You've got your weight through that big toe. Yeah? You're going to lift that nicely. And that's it. Now, tall through the back of the neck. Just tall through the back of the neck. And now just start again.
I'm searching for something they say is within me, yet seems to be hidden from sight.
Try to keep that control.
But why should I search when it's not in my nature to come out and stand in the light?
That's really lovely. That's really lovely. So let's have you lying on your back now. And now let's have a look at your neck. So have you had any pain in your neck?
Not really. Only a slight stiffness when it gets to singing.
Right, okay. And where do you feel the stiffness?
Normally in the back.
In between your shoulder blades?
Yeah.
Do you ever suffer from headaches?
Yes, I do.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just have a little look at how your jaw's opening. We're looking here for alignment. You're aware of a little bit of a ziggy-zaggy bit in it. Can you feel it? Not really? Yeah, it goes off to the left there. Oh. Okay. And let's have a look at your jaw going from side to side. And then protruding it and taking it back. That's it. Lovely. So we're looking for symmetry there. Now let's just have a look at this larynx and see how everything's working here, how the muscles are feeling. So first of all, I'm going to isolate your hyoid bone, just in here, as you can feel. See whether that's moving nicely from side to side. You can perhaps feel a little bit of tightness, I think, on that right-hand side. Don't quite feel it on the same on the left, but I do feel it here. Yeah? Let's just hear you go. Really good. And hey, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
Really good. And we're looking for the tracking of it rising and falling. And then down into these very small muscles in your larynx. Just going to open this out, lengthen it. That's it. Just enable that larynx to be able to travel up and down, side to side, and forwards and back. That's really lovely. And let's just generally have a look at how much tension you're holding within your shoulders and how it's tracking up into your cervical spine. Really good. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of music on so that we can see how you're breathing, see and check whether you're breathing into your belly, into your diaphragm, how much tension's being held in your upper ribs and your jaw. So just close your eyes. Just take a few moments just to close the outside world out and just to focus on your breath. So this is a 2-to-1 connected breath, a cycle of breathing in for 2 and out for 1. That's it, and just direct that breath right the way into my hand. That's it. And just take this as an opportunity, Ray, to notice where you're holding. What we're checking here is the muscles of the deep front line, the belly, the diaphragm, and whenever any of us are stressed in any shape or form, we change our holding pattern and we breathe in our upper ribs. So just breathe into my hands, and just noticing where you're holding. I'm breathing into my hands, letting go. Really good, really good. Letting go, that's it. Into your diaphragm, onto this left-hand side. So now let's see how evenly you're breathing. Expanding from the lower ribs, really lovely. Really lovely, just breathing into my hands and letting go. Just going to get that breath right the way into your upper ribs now. So just breathe into my hands, Ray. And let go, let go. Just allowing these muscles in the front of your throat, neck to lengthen. Letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Noticing here how you're holding on that right hand side. Just where we've got that deviation. Keep breathing and letting go. Really good. Keep breathing. Letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go. Really good, Ray. And now let's just go back into here again. Just allowing free movement. And just letting go, softening, melting, taking the pressure away. It's more than likely that the tiredness in your throat is coming from the lack of support and pushing in that throat. Tiring those muscles, straining that larynx. That's it. We just finish by going back to that lovely belly breath. Lovely, really lovely. Just keep breathing. Lovely. And now make this your last breath. One beautiful breath in and just let that go. So slowly in your own time, when you're ready, just gently sit up, swinging your legs round. That's it, just take a few moments just to come back. And now we're just going to do a simple exercise just to really engage that belly, engage your diaphragm, just to make sure that you're working those lower muscles. So we're going to take one large breath in and we're going to breathe out for 15. Snatching air. Okay, And just feel there's more space there now. Yeah? The breath in is much freer. Yeah? And we're just going to allow you to settle. And then in a minute, we're going to stand up again. And we'll do that as soon as you're ready. Grounded, soft back of knees, lifted chest, chin nicely in, long back of the neck. Perhaps a little bit of weight in those hands so the shoulders are nicely depressed, nicely relaxed, engaged with your back muscles. Off you go.
Why are those things you admire most in others the hardest to find in yourself? What is it about me that seems to determine I'm destined for life on the shelf? This weight-a-bit character waiting to find whatever it is that I lack. Whenever they ask the real me to step forward, the real me takes... I discovered that actually I was breathing a lot deeper. I felt really oxygenated. Like I was breathing from different places, which I hadn't really, you don't really think about in everyday life. Like everything felt like it kind of dropped down and like it was quite, I was very
more grounded.
Yeah,
More grounded. Yeah. Good. Okay. And was it interesting to see which sides it was tighter?
Yeah, that was really interesting.
So when you go home, I would do some singing in front of a mirror. You know, look at yourself in the mirror, opening your jaw.
Without conviction and yet somehow sure contradiction.
Some muscles are going to be tighter than others. And those vocal cords aren't going to be vibrating at equal lengths. You're going to be trying to reach a lovely high note or a lovely low note, and you're going to have vocal cords at different lengths, and that's going to be a dichotomy. You're going to struggle. Yeah? So observe yourself.
Till the day that I find something more.
Now, how did that feel?
Yeah, it felt really good. It felt very different. I felt much more relaxed in my throat.
Much more relaxed.
Yeah. Like much freer. Like the sound for me didn't feel as pushed. Even the higher notes, they felt like they were coming out
Much more freely. Yeah. Much greater sense of projection and therefore connection.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And you've got something to take away with you.
Yes.
So whenever in life you feel as though the tension or stress is getting on top of you, put your hands on your belly. Get your breath down to that belly. It will ground you, it will pull you down, and it stops that tension around the jaw and your throat. Otherwise, those muscles are working harder, and they're working before you even start to sing. That's going to help you so much in the future.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.